Hey guys, Scott here from Red Rock Maintenance, and today I'm going to do a video on starting a business versus buying a business. I've had experience with doing both, so I'm just going to go over kind of my experiences with both of them. Alright guys, let's start off with starting your own business. Starting your own business, man. This is, it can be rewarding to start your own business, and it can also be very, very difficult. So let's start off with the pros, and then we'll go to the cons after that. And these are just the things that I've come up with. There's definitely more than that. So here's what my pros are for starting your own business. So the first one is that you can target your own customers. You can target customers that you want to go and get. So basically what you can do, you can go around the neighborhood. If you're knocking on doors, you can go and say, okay, I like this yard or whatnot. Knock on the door and leave a card, or you can do mailer to that door. So you can do that. That's a good pro of starting your own business. Another good pro of starting your own business is you can see the progress of starting from the beginning and how far you have come from where you started. I like seeing that. To me, that means you're successful. You can see the success of how you've done your business and where you gonna go from there. So that's a good pro of starting your own business. You can see the progression of your business, and you can take it to wherever you want to take it. Take it as high as you want, or you can keep it at a certain level. It's your choice of what you want to do when you start your business that way. All right, so the next pro is especially if you're buying a business that deals with equipment. So for instance, if you're buying like a window cleaning business or a lawn care business, you can go and buy any kind of equipment that you want. You can buy the brand you want. You can research everything, and you can set the price limit on whatever you want, and that way you have brand new equipment. You don't have to worry about old equipment breaking down from buying a business. So that's a pro of buying a bit or starting a business, is you can get the kind of equipment that you want. So those are kind of my top three pros of starting a business. So now the cons of starting a business. Starting a business, of course, you have no customers whatsoever. It's going to take you a while to get those customers, and you have to figure out how to get those customers and start it from there. So that is one con, is a lot of legwork. It takes long hours to do that. You have to figure out in your head your marketing techniques, what you want to do. So if you have to market your business, if you're going to do like Facebook ads, if you're going to do mailers and all that sort of stuff, and you have to look at the content you want to put out there, and you also have to create like your logo and uniform and whatnot. You have to create what you want to put out there and what your business is going to look like. So that takes a lot of work as well. So the other con is you have to be kind of good at everything. You've got to be good at talking to your customers. You've got to be good at your bookkeeping. You've got to be good at doing your scheduling, and scheduling that first for me was kind of hard to figure out, because you have to know how long the job's going to take, and then schedule enough jobs in a day to make you have your full 8-hour day or whatnot that you want to do. And another con is, especially for me, is when you come home after work, you drop your employees off. The employees get to go home, enjoy that rest of the day. You got to come back. You got to do your invoicing. You've got to do your billing. You've got to do your accounting. You've got to call customers back. You've got to schedule customers. So it's not a short day. It's a long day. And a lot of people don't see that, they don't recognize that. You still have to go out and do quotes as well. So there's a lot of stuff to do for starting your own business. So it does take a lot of work, but that work turns into a pro, which in the long run will make you have a good, successful business. So those are kind of my pros and cons of starting a business. It is a lot of work, but I've enjoyed starting a business from scratch. Well, it wasn't totally from scratch, but I'll go into that in the next one. But yeah, that's my experiences with that. All right, so let's do the pros and cons of buying a business. So my experience from buying a business, I did buy a business. So what happened after I broke up with my other partner from my other business, I took some of my old customers that wanted to stay with me and stay with the business. So I had a little bit of customer base, which wasn't much, but I actually ended up seeing some guy on the internet, on one of the Craigslist type of site. He was selling his business. So I ended up going talking to him and seeing what his business was about, and it was a lawn care business. So I ended up buying it, which was fantastic because one, the pro is it already comes with all your customers. It comes with tons of customers. You don't have to worry about going out and building up that customer base. You don't have to knock on doors. You don't have to do anything. You already have your customer base there, which is fantastic. And for me, that was a good start to keep me at an income level that I needed to be at, because if I had to start from scratch, then it's going to take a little bit longer to get those customers. So it's nice to have customers that come with the business. The other pro is that for, like I said, when I was looking at the guy's business, he showed me the books and that. So your income level already. How much money the business brings in for, say, the previous year that he or that you buy the business from. So that, which is nice. So you've got that to go on. You've got your customer list already, and you've got the equipment already, and you've got all the customers already. So that's the three pros of buying a business that I can see, and that makes it a lot easier. You don't have to do all that extra legwork and trying to find new customers and trying to start a business from scratch. All right, so now the cons of buying a business. Now these are cons that I found when I bought the business that came up, and I was kind of a little bit disappointed in it, but I'll go over each one and let you know what my thoughts were on them. So the first one is customers. So the pro is that you get the customers from the business, but the con is that the customers may not stay with you because they don't know who you are. They don't know the kind of work you do. So for me, in my experience, most of the customers stay with me. I probably only had maybe 5 customers not stay with me. And honestly, for me, that was better off in the long run because those customers were further away than I wanted to go. So that's kind of pro and a con together. But yeah, the con is that the customers, you're not guaranteed to have those customers stay with you. In the most likely run, they will stay with you, but you just have to be prepared that if you do buy a business and you have a set price, and then you have maybe 5 to 10 different customers leave you, don't be disappointed that you've lost that income because they wanted to go find somebody else new. All right, another con for me was I bought the business with the equipment. So it came with a riding lawnmower, it came with a push mower, it came with a trimmer, it came with a bunch of shovels and stuff like that, which was fantastic. But unfortunately for me, the deal was he was supposed to take it to his mechanic to get all checked out to make sure it was working perfect for me and that there's no problems with it. I actually ended up going to the mechanic myself to pick up the equipment, and I got it back. I was so disappointed. The lawnmower was like beat up, it was in rough shape, and the push mower, it wasn't even put together. Like the handle was falling off of it. I don't even think it was even used. So that was kind of a bad con for me, was that the equipment was a piece of junk and it was not working very well. So I ended up using one of my parents' lawnmowers for a push mower. I used the riding mower for about a month, and I was so nervous that it would not start or that the blades would not start because there's something wrong with the PTO. I just decided to save up my money and buy another mower. So that's kind of a con. You gotta make sure if you're buying the business that the equipment is in top-notch shape, and don't end up in a situation like I did where the equipment is in crappy condition and that you're out on the job hoping that the equipment just doesn't break down while you're out there, because that's another con, having your stuff break down on you as well. So those are a couple cons that I came up with for buying a business. Like I said, there's probably a lot more cons to say about it, but that's my experiences with buying a business versus starting a business. Now, let's say that you want to start over or buy in a business. Like what would you do? For me, in my opinion, I honestly would probably start another business from scratch again. This would be my preference. Just because, like I said before, I'm able to target the area I want to go after. I can find the customers I want. It is, yes, a lot more legwork, but I honestly think I would rather start a business rather than buying another business. That's just my personal preference. But I hope this helps you guys out in deciding, if you are a new business owner, you do want to start a new business, and if you want to start one or if you want to buy one, those are just a couple things that you should look at. Now, saying this is kind of geared towards my industry, the lawn care window cleaning industry, but this can go for all industries. You just have to look at what you're going for and what kind of industry you're in. and just take the pros and cons from each. Alright guys, so I hope that you found this valuable. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please smash that subscribe button. We do have a giveaway coming up once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so that would be great if you could smash that button and help us get to 1,000. And yeah guys, thanks for watching.